right, this is our Optimum Rehab Athletes segment. I have RaeShaun Earl here of Hankinson. I'm filling in for Turner today because he told me to tell you he's in jail, which he's not. But yeah, RaeShaun, you had a ridiculous season, 2 seasons. You're a dual threat in basketball and football. Over 2,000 points scored in your career and surpassed 50 on at least 2 occasions. So now that basketball's over, what would you say are some of your favorite memories from your senior year?
Yeah, definitely. Like I had a lot of fun both seasons. Made a pretty deep playoff run in football to the state semis. That was fun. And then basketball, just going out there when it's tournament time, not knowing when your last game will be played, and yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it's always the thing is you never know when it's going to be done, so you got to really enjoy it while you have it, and it seems like you really did.
Yeah.
It seems like you had a good season, you had a lot of fun, and so what would you say would be your best individual performance of the season?
I would say probably our game against Lidgewood. Early February, came into the game. I was 15 points away from 2,000, and like everybody in the crowd knew it. I remember like seeing the signs and stuff, and there was a lot of people in the crowd that day, and but yeah, I had many friends come, and just like the game started, like I don't know, all my shots were going in, all that, and started off the game pretty hot. I ended up getting my 15 in the first quarter, but I finished the game with 50, and it's always nice against a rival too. And we won the game, which is the most important part. So yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And you fell short at the state tournament this year. But you were able to qualify last year. Tell me about like that experience and what it's like to share that kind of like an experience with your teammates and your community.
It's great. We have a great community, great teammates, great coaches, and like last year when we made it, it was the first time in I think 17 years, so it was something to celebrate about. Unfortunately, yeah, we weren't able to qualify for a tournament this year. We had aspirations and goals too, but came up short. But yeah, even though we came up short, it was just a great time. I had a lot of fun playing, and I know my teammates did too.
Yeah, and it seems like your community really backs you with that kind of thing, because like just anywhere in general, but really in North Dakota, you get sports like this, like people show up. They love watching their basketball, their football, just anything. So you're dominant in both football and basketball, so it might be hard, but like, what would be your favorite sport?
I don't know. When I was growing up and I was young, I was always a basketball guy, but I really fell in love with football, especially over the past couple years. Our coach, Jason Moneylaws, has done a really good job. It's just like he builds a bond so close with your teammates, and everybody puts like everything they have into it, and it's just like, it's physically and emotionally draining, but it's so fun just because you're battling with your guys every Friday night. So I would have to say football is my favorite.
Yeah, that's it's nice. Like I never played football in high school. I was a hockey and baseball guy, but even being in student sections, like it's just that experience of like Friday night lights. Yeah. You're just out there, you're playing, and you seem to have good relationships with all your teammates and coaches. And yeah. So do you have a professional athlete or non-professional athlete that you like to model your game after a little bit?
I don't know. I wouldn't really say like I model my game after anybody. I kind of just play, but like I was always like a LeBron fan growing up, so yeah, I always like to cheer for him. But yeah, I haven't really ever like modeled my game after everybody. I feel like I kind of just go out there and play. Like I could say for football, my favorite team is the Ravens, so I'm a Lamar fan, so I like to watch a lot of him. But yeah, I wouldn't really say I model my game after anybody.
Oh, that's good. You take your own path at it, and you do your own thing. So you passed Jamie Malk this year to become the program's all-time leading scorer, and he was in the crowd there to congratulate you. So like, what's the support been like from him and just the rest of the Pirate community?
Yeah, it goes back to the starts with the community. Just great atmosphere. I broke the record in Linton in our first game of the year, and I wasn't really sure how close I was to it, or if I was gonna like get it in that game. I think I was, but I remember, yeah, he would show up to a lot of the games, started showing up a lot more in our bigger games of the year. But knowing like he was there, I was just like it's just like I don't know, like a surreal moment. Like, you have all these people and they're here to see you guys just go out there and play basketball. And it's really motivating, I would say. Like, it's just a great feeling when you have the whole town and community's back.
Oh yeah. So like now next year, what's your plan for next year? And like, did you consider doing any collegiate level athletics or?
Yeah, I definitely did consider it. A lot of talk with my family and stuff. But I planning on going to NDSU just to go to school. I'm going for finance and yeah, I definitely considered playing sports. I was leaning towards football if I was, but yeah.
Yep. And so like, yeah, what'll you be going into when you go to NDSU? What's the whole plan there?
Honestly, just I don't know, rooming with some friends. Always gonna just enjoy being a student. Obviously I'm gonna miss playing sports. But I know me and my friends we can always, look back on it when we get old. But yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely tough to let go of that, but you're gonna get the college experience now.
Mhm.
You can go to football games now
Mhm.
that NDSU's moved up. You'll probably see a little more competition there from them. So, what advice would you give the kids in Hankinson that grew up watching you for like when they go through the program?
I would say like, just to always put 100% of your effort in, and not even that, just you have to come prepared every day with a mindset that you can get better. There's days where everybody has days where, especially in practice, like you don't want to practice. You might not be playing good, but at the end of the day, it really all starts with your mindset. And I know, like especially when I was younger and playing up, I had a lot of. I was just a very, very. I don't know the word how to describe it, but like I would say there'd be days where my confidence was way off, and I know like my assistant basketball coach Hayden Bull always. He's a younger coach, so I can kind of relate to him more. He would always, keep my head in the right spot, and that's mainly where it's your performance might start, and that's where it affects the most is your mind space and where your head is at. It all starts with confidence, and you just want to be a great teammate. You don't want to be a teammate that nobody likes to be around, and like people say, like in 30, 40 years, nobody's going to really look back on how good you were. They're not going to remember that. They're kind of just going to remember the teammate you were and how you made everybody around you feel.
Yep, and it's not about like yourself or the
Mhm.
people around you. It's
Mhm.
about the guys next to you in the trenches. So
Yeah.
that's good to hear. So you're running track this
Mhm.
spring then. What events are you doing?
I'm doing the 100, 200. We are looking to do a relay, but everybody that was on our relay last year, besides me, kind of is either injured, graduated, or not doing track this year. So yeah, we're still looking to fill that void. And I do long jump as well. So yeah, I went to state last year for track, and although I might not have had fun at like all the normal meets, state track was definitely like a really fun experience. It was a lot of people there, and like you get to bring friends that didn't qualify just in case if you need a replacement or something. And it was just a fun trip to go to Bismarck and yeah, see a lot of people.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. Well, good luck in that track season, and hopefully we can see you in another state appearance this
Mhm.
year. So, yeah, good luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.